Hi everybody, Sanbonani. Welcome to my channel. Do make sure that you are subscribed and also do like the video. So listen to you guys. To those who are feeling like I disappeared, please follow me on all platforms. Follow me on this channel. Follow me on Ntando Mdletshe Kwala and on Facebook. You guys, there's Ntando Mdletshe, there's Ntando Kababa Mdletshe, and then the content that I put on Facebook, I also put on Makhelwane TV because usually I do those videos in Zulu. So make sure you follow me everywhere because I might not be able to post everywhere, but I might be able to post on one or two of my platforms. So if you follow me from everywhere, you will not be feeling like I have disappeared. So Uthando Nesithembu came and went, and normally, you guys, after Uthando Nesithembu, it's either the following week we will be getting Ingane Zesithembu or in 2 or 3 weeks or something like that. But they are usually closer to each other. If there is a show between them, it's just one show, and then after that we know they are coming. But this year it's been different, you guys. It did not look like, or it does not look like the show is coming, or at least not anytime soon, you guys. There was a time where I thought they were shooting in Ganesis Temple because there was a time where it felt like Pumelelo and the other siblings and Umusamselegu were heading to the airport or something, and I thought definitely they are shooting the show. When Abu was graduating, I thought they're not gonna miss the opportunity to shoot that. And then recently, when Uvuyo did the birthday party for her child and all of that, I was like, content, we're going to see the behind the scenes of this whole thing because obviously the cameras should be there. Because if I was the producer, I would make sure that that happens. And Vuyo graduating, Mabiela graduating, Direlo's events and all of that. So I thought everything that was happening in the background was perfect for them to be shooting in Anese Sembo. That if they were going to be late in bringing us in Anese Sembo, it was probably going to be immediately after Lonely London's show. But the very strange thing about this whole thing was that we were not even getting the trailer because by the time Uthando Nesithembu is ending, we usually have the trailer for Ingane Zesithembu, regardless of how long it's going to be before we get them on our screens. This time we don't have a trailer. When the family members are doing the lives, they are saying, listen, we don't know when the show is coming. And they are acting like they don't even know if it's coming. It's not even that they don't know when it's coming, they don't even know it's coming. In one live, they said Mpumelelo even said that they haven't even started shooting, which was a surprise for me because I thought that Snare having a baby, the baby daddy situation, we were going to be getting that content on their show, but it looks like something is going on. It is strange, you guys. I would understand even if they confirmed for us that the show is not coming. Maybe the last season they did not get as much of like viewership as they would have liked because obviously you guys Ingane Zesithembu we only watch it because Ingane Zesithembu. Honestly, if it was just another group of kids that were doing the show, we wouldn't be watching. It would be the most boring show. But for us, it's just that it's just a perfect follow-up after Uthando Nesithembu. So sometimes even when it's a little bit boring, we still watch because we love those kids from Uthando Nesithembu. So it wouldn't be shocking for them to say, listen, we did not get the numbers last season, and so this season we thought the show, is cancelled and whatever. The thing that is happening is that there isn't any kind of communication in terms of whether we are getting the next season or not. They did act like it was coming, and then after that, everything went quiet. Instead, you guys, they have just announced that. Umnakwethu is coming back, which we haven't had like in a few years. I thought they had cancelled that show. So instead of Ingane Zesithembu, we will be getting Umnakwethu, which is a show that is presented by Umusamselegu trying to help men introduce the second wife or asked to take the second wife from asking the first wife to take the second wife, which usually most of these men are asking their girlfriends to have another girlfriend because most of them haven't paid ilobola. Now, you guys, I'm not too mad about umnawethu coming back. Like, okay, if you're not gonna give us ingane zesithembu, okay, I guess we can do with umnakwethu, okay. And I'm not upset that I'm going to be mad at my TV for like a few weeks, because if it's 10 episodes, it's going to be 10 weeks of us watching the show, being mad at the TV, wanting to break our TV. Because Umnakwethu is a show that we love to hate, okay? And the thing is, I wish that they could do Umnakwethu different. You guys, I wish that they could do Umnakwethu different. I did read an article that was talking about Umnakwethu coming, and I feel like they are going to be doing that show exactly that like they've done in the past. We've seen it in other shows, you guys, where they do the show like this one season and then the next they change depending on what the viewers want. I feel like with Umnawes, they're not even listening to what we want. Okay. This is what I would suggest with Umnawes. I would say that number one, it should only be people that are married or lobolile, because obviously lobolile, that's marriage now in South Africa. Okay. Like if someone has paid ilobolo for the first wife and the first wife is traditionally and legally recognized as the wife, and the requirement for somebody to even come on the show, at least show us that you have some kind of stability, like with relationship yako it's working, you do kind of respect your wife. When I say respect your wife, it's because the fact that you are dragging your wife to the TV show to ask for the second wife, it's another level of disrespect. But I mean, I think you guys are going to get it if, let's just see how your relationship is like with the wife that you have right now. And then before we move on to now try and convince your wife to let you take another wife. Okay. I think that show would be so much like meaningful. And also they should have requirements in terms of reasons for taking another wife. They should say, it's okay, we will take your story if this reason and this reason and this reason and this reason is what you want to take the wife for, not because you just want to be on TV and bother your woman, okay, and let your woman be screaming over here on TV. So I do feel like umnakwethu, they get the viewership because obviously we just like being mad at our TV screens, but I think they could do so much more with that show. The show could be so much better. And also, there's always an unfair representation of a woman on that show. And there's also not, it doesn't feel like there's an aftercare when it comes to, I mean, these people shock you. You don't even know this guy has a girlfriend. The next thing, he wants a second wife. And then after you say yes, because you want these people to get out of your house, they leave you. Okay. It would be nice if they gave us an indication that there is an aftercare for a woman after dropping that bomb on a woman. So it always just feels like it's one-sided. So I'm not mad that they're bringing Umnakwethu back, but I wish that they were bringing it back, but that it was going to be different. The drama, the fights, the everything is what makes a reality TV. So we do want that, but we do kind of want to feel like sometimes you be like the episode will be ending, you'll be wanting to cry for that woman because you're thinking when the cameras go down, then what happens to this woman emotionally? You understand what I mean? Okay, so we like the drama, we like the fight, we like all of that, but we do also like to see that they do care about these people that they bring on these shows. So Umnakwethu is coming back, you guys. And yeah, I will be watching. I think, I mean, if I had to compare that with Londe London's show, like honestly, I'll do Mnakwethu. Now, going back to Ingane Zesithembu, you guys, and them saying that they haven't even filmed anything when it comes to the next season, I'm starting to feel like maybe it isn't coming back. Now, you guys, I was thinking about it, and remember that the Porsche's production company, I think the lady is Porsche, Ne, was the production company. I just read about it now. Milk and Honey. Milk and Honey was producing Ingane's team, whereas um, Thanks Ma was producing Uthando Nesithembu. Then Umpumelelo, there was a time that when I searched it, they said Umpumelelo, Umakhumalo, noMusa Mseleku were the executive producers of Ingane Zesithembu. But recently I checked it and they said Milk and Honey, Lady Uposha, and Pumelelo are the executive producers of the show. Now they're talking about the previous season because obviously the next season, which we don't know is coming, we don't know who was going to produce that. Now, you guys, remember that Musa Mtseleko worked with certain people when he was doing season one. And then after that, when the show became successful, then they took over as a family and started producing their own show, which is not a bad thing, which is not a bad thing because the more you do it yourself, the more money comes your way as a family. Instead of sharing it with this production company and this one and this one, just do it as a family. If there's going to be catering, you guys, somebody in the family must cater, okay? If there's makeup to be done, somebody must go and learn that skill so that everything is kept in the family. Now, that's what happened with Uthando Nesithembu. They took over as a family. Everything now is being done by the family. As much as they can do it, anything that the family can do, they do. Now, you guys, with Ingane Zesithembu, I started thinking, I do wonder if they are not trying to do the same thing where they are wanting to continue doing the show, but not so much use Milk and Honey. And obviously, that's not going to be easy to change as well if they are going to say now they don't want Milk and Honey doing their show, but they are still wanting to do the same show. And I doubt, you guys, yes, Umpumelelo might have contributed financially in terms of like since he was named as one of the executive producers, but I doubt he would know what to do and when to do it if Portia, the lady from the Milk and Honey, is not part of the equation. Okay. So I started to think, okay, maybe it's possible that the Msalego family is trying to do the same that they did with Uthando Tembu, where they are trying to do the show themselves and they don't want to work with outsiders. And now, but it's just not coming together yet. You understand what I mean? And also, I did think you guys also remember with Thanks Ma. So if they had to take over as Thanks Ma to produce the Ingane Zesithembu, so now I started to think, I wonder if that whole situation of Umselegu giving part of Thanks Ma to Abo um did not cause some kind of, because I'm saying like sometimes because the kids try to get along, sometimes when they don't like what is being done with regards to the other kids, they just go quiet. They don't express, but Dad, why are you treating this one this way? They just go quiet. You understand, it's mostly parents that will be speaking with, but this one is being mistreated, this one is being disregarded, and this one is being. So I do wonder how the other kids, especially with the people that are having short interest in being part of production and all of that, and then about being given what she is being given in terms of like, thanks, Ma. If that is not now, maybe they now need to hear from Abo what they need to do. And then, like, you understand what I mean? Okay. Whatever it is that is going on, they need to sort it out because we need Ingane Zesithembu to come back. If Ingane Zesithembu did not do so well last season, they just need to find a way, okay? And if you need ideas of storylines, please, yeah, speak to my manager. They'll give you contracts and we can work something out. I'll give you ideas of a good show. That show would do so well, you will shock yourself. But I hope that they are not thinking of just letting that show go. I can understand how they can feel like there isn't much, but I feel like just be creative. Just be creative. That show could do so well. And also, they need to stop being selfish with the storylines. they need to know, if Sneh is part of Utano's temple, then she must be part of Utano's. Then they need to stop being selfish with the kids' storylines. So the Utano's temple, they must focus on the wives and Umselegu. They also have number 5 now and possibly number 6 coming. That's enough storylines there. That's enough for the show. They must stop being selfish with the story. Whatever is a good storyline that is taking place with Usne, they put it on Usanone's temple. They need to let that storyline go on Ingane's temple. The Ulwandle and the girlfriend was supposed to be on Ingane's temple. Below, well, in relationship can below no babwake, we can't help but that can be on Utanone's temple. But if it's like a good storyline that has to do with the kids, put it on Ingane's temple so that Ingane's temple nazo is as exciting as Utano Temple. So I feel like sometimes they are selfish. The adults take all of the good storylines and put it on Utano Temple. And then when we go to Ingane's temple, we don't have so much. We're just watching them because we like them, because they are them Selegos. What are we going to do? Because the other option is to watch Londi London. And Londi London is over there. I'm sorry this video is long, but I haven't been around here in a long time. Okay. Londi London is over there doing a show with people that don't look like they are her friends. Okay. Like you have friends and then you have people that know you. I feel like Londi London is telling us that she's doing her show with her friends, but those ladies look like people that know her. You understand what I'm saying? And Londilana looks like that friend that is like, I have to be the one that is, So obviously, the people that I'm going to do a show with, that person, nobody should have a bigger bum than me. Nobody should have a better figure than me. Nobody should have better clothes than me. I should be the center of attention. So it's very strange. It's like, these are Londi London's friends. Wasn't she on Housewives telling us that she only hangs out with people that wear certain brands and whatever, a certain caliber of women that wear certain brands? But we're looking at these ladies and none of them are wearing those brands. And none of them have the figure that Londi London has and the band that Londi London has. I know for some people but listen, you guys, did you expect that Londi London has friends that have fubas like us? Okay, because if you watch my friends, honey, we have all of us a fupas, okay? You'll be like, I know those aren't those friends, okay? So with Londi London, it's like, those are not your friends. Like, girl, those are not those are girls and you just put them on a show. So that show is just weird. So obviously, you guys, anything is better than that. Anything is better than London show. Then you guys, we also do have a Nandi and the Rev coming back. Okay. I've always said I wanted season 2, even though everybody said, and I was like, guys, that show is good. Okay. Do we like what Nandi did to her man and all of that? We don't, but that show is good for reality. Show. And I knew that they were going to bring it back, honey, and they are bringing back season 2. I do hope, however, that there are things that as a couple they will work on, especially because there was a lot of backlash about how Nandi was treating her husband. And I think that when you do reality show, you have to kind of show that you do listen to what your viewers izindaba abakhala ngazo and change them a little bit, but still maintain being yourself. So I hope that they are able to do that with this show, Ganandi and the Ref. But I sure am excited about it, you guys. I'm excited about it. Anyways, you guys, thank you so much for watching. So that is an update as to what is coming as far as reality TV shows in South Africa. And of course, the Mselegos are still leading the pack, because probably the whole week we are going to be waiting for Umnagoito to come on, because everything else will be boring us. Anyways, you guys, thank you so much. Goodbye.